Every single day in America, more than 100 people die on our highways. That's one person every 14 minutes. Not from war, not from crime, from crashes. In 2023 alone, over 40,000 lives were lost, and millions more were injured. These aren't just statistics. They're fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, people who never made it home. But here's the part that hits hardest. Most of those crashes are not random accidents. They're caused by the same preventable mistakes, repeated millions of times a year. Distracted driving, speeding, fatigue, drunk driving, poor road conditions. These are not mysteries, they are killers we know how to stop. This is Road Titans, and today, we're diving into the cold, hard facts. What causes the most highway crashes in America? We're breaking it down with real data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA), Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration (FMCSA), and stories straight from the drivers who've seen it happen. In this two-part series, you'll learn the top causes of highway fatalities, ranked by how many lives they claim, and the simple changes that could save thousands of people every year. Whether you're a trucker, a commuter, or just someone who drives, this knowledge could save your life, or someone else's. Let's hit the road and face the truth. Distracted driving is the deadliest cause of highway crashes in America, and it's getting worse every year. According to NHTSA in 2023, distraction was a factor in 3,275 fatal crashes, that's over 8 deaths every single day. The biggest culprit: smartphones. Texting while driving increases crash risk by 23 times. 1 second of looking at a phone at 65 miles per hour means you travel the length of a football field blind. But it's not just phones. Eating, adjusting the radio, talking to passengers, even daydreaming, anything that takes your eyes off the road is distraction. Commercial truck drivers face extra pressure. FMCSA data shows that 10% of large truck fatal crashes involve driver distraction. Real-world example: a 2022 crash on I-80 in Nebraska. A truck driver was checking GPS directions on his phone. He drifted into the median, hit a guardrail, and the trailer flipped. The driver survived with injuries, but 3 passengers in a car he sideswiped were killed. Why is it so hard to stop? Human nature. We think it won't happen to me, but the numbers don't lie. States with handheld phone bans see 20 to 30% fewer distracted driving crashes, yet only 27 states ban texting for all drivers. The fix is simple: hands-free only, or better yet, no phone use at all. Put it in the glove box. Use apps that lock the screen while driving. Every driver needs to treat distraction like drunk driving. Unacceptable. Speeding is the second leading cause of fatal crashes, involved in about 29% of all highway deaths. In 2023, 12,151 people died in speed-related crashes. Speed kills because it reduces reaction time and increases the force of impact. Every 10 miles per hour increase in speed doubles the distance needed to stop on rural interstates, where speeds are higher. The fatality rate is 3 times higher than urban areas. NHTSA data shows that 40% of fatal speed-related crashes occur on curves or hills, places where control is hardest. Truckers know this danger intimately. FMCSA reports that speeding is a factor in 8% of large truck fatal crashes. But when it happens, the results are catastrophic. A speeding semi-truck can take 400 feet or more to stop from 65 miles per hour. Example: the 2021 crash on I-75 in Florida. A tractor-trailer going 85 miles per hour in a 65 zone rear-ended a stopped car, killing 5 people. The driver claimed he didn't see the traffic jam in time. Solutions exist: speed cameras, lower limits on dangerous stretches, and automatic speed limiters on new trucks. But the real change comes from drivers choosing to slow down. A few extra minutes on the road can save a lifetime. Alcohol and drugs remain a massive killer on American highways. People died in alcohol-impaired crashes, 1 every 39 minutes. That's 37% of all traffic fatalities. The legal limit is 0.08% back. but impairment starts much lower. Marijuana, opioids, and prescription drugs are rising fast. NHTSA reports that 43% of fatally injured drivers tested positive for drugs other than alcohol. For truckers, the rules are stricter. FMCSA requires zero tolerance for alcohol and mandatory drug testing, yet violations still happen. In 2022, over 5,000 commercial drivers tested positive for drugs. Story: a 2023 crash on I-95 in Virginia. A driver with a BAC of 0.18 hit a family van head-on, killing 4. The driver survived and faced manslaughter charges. The fix: don't drink and drive, period. Use designated driver, or stay overnight. For truckers, random testing and strict company policies save lives. Fatigue is the third leading cause of fatal crashes, involved in about 7% of all highway deaths. But experts believe it's underreported. FMCSA estimates that fatigue contributes to 13% of large truck crashes. Truck drivers are especially vulnerable. Long hours, irregular schedules, and tight delivery windows push drivers to stay awake beyond safe limits. The FMCSA hours of service rules exist for a reason. After 11 hours of driving, crash risk skyrockets. Example: the 2019 crash on I-85 in South Carolina. A truck driver had been on duty for 14 hours straight. He fell asleep, crossed the median, and killed 7 people. Signs of fatigue: drifting, microsleeps, trouble staying in lane. The only cure: sleep. Pull over. Take the mandated 10-hour break. Poor road conditions and bad weather cause thousands of crashes every year. In 2023, weather was a factor in 21% of fatal crashes, over 8,000 deaths. Rain, snow, ice, fog, and wet pavement reduce traction dramatically. Road design flaws also play a role. Narrow shoulders, sharp curves, inadequate signage, and poor lighting increase risk. NHTSA reports that roadway departure crashes account for 50% of all highway fatalities. For truckers, wet roads are especially dangerous. A loaded trailer can hydroplane or jackknife in seconds. Example: the 2022 pileup on I-70 in Colorado during a blizzard. Poor visibility and icy roads caused 68 vehicles to crash, killing 3. Fixes: better road maintenance, improved drainage, rumble strips, and driver education. Slow down in bad weather. Give yourself extra space. Aggressive driving, tailgating, weaving, cutting people off is a factor in 56% of fatal crashes. Road rage escalates it. In 2023, over 500 people died in incidents involving aggressive driving. Truckers face this daily. Car drivers cutting off big rigs, brake checking, or speeding past too close. Example: a 2024 incident on I-40 in Arizona. A car driver swerved in front of a semi, causing the truck to jackknife and hit a guardrail. The trucker survived. The car driver did not. Solution: stay calm. Don't engage. Report dangerous drivers via dashcam. Inexperienced drivers and improper lane changes cause thousands of crashes. New drivers under 20 are 3 times more likely to crash. Lane change errors account for 30% of all multi-vehicle crashes. Truckers have blind spots. A car in the blind spot can disappear in seconds. FMCSA data shows that improper lane changes contribute to 12% of large truck fatal crashes. Example: a 2023 crash on I-95 in Florida. A pickup merged into a truck's blind spot. The truck swerved to avoid collision, rolled, and killed 2. Fix: use mirrors, signal early, check blind spots. For car drivers, never pass on the right of a truck. Vehicle defects cause about 2% of crashes, but are devastating when they happen. Brake failure, tire blowouts, and steering problems can turn deadly. Truckers face strict inspections, but failures still occur. FMCSA reports that brake issues contribute to 5% of large truck fatal crashes. Example: a 2022 tire blowout on I-10 in Texas. The truck lost control, crossed lanes, and killed 4. Solution: regular maintenance, pre-trip inspections, and DOT compliance. We've just walked through the real causes of America's deadliest highway crashes. Distracted driving, speeding, fatigue, alcohol, bad weather, aggression. These aren't unavoidable. They're choices. If you're a trucker, a commuter, or just someone who hits the road, remember, every mile is a choice. Choose to put the phone down. Choose to slow down. Choose to rest. Choose to stay sober. This is Road Titans, where we don't just drive, we survive. If you've seen or survived one of these dangers, drop your story in the comments. We read every one. Hit that like button if this saved you from making a mistake. Subscribe and ring the bell for more real trucking stories and safety breakdowns. Safe travels, keep your eyes on the road. And remember, the best crash is the one that never happens. Until next time, this is Road Titans. Drive smart. Stay alive.
Whoa.